Well, everybody, it is the day we have been waiting for what, 7 months, I believe? Maybe getting close to 8. We have gotten the announcement from Playmates. They've showed us pictures of their first wave of the new Star Trek line. Let's take a look at the release. It says Playmates Toys unveils their latest Star Trek Universe collection, Red Alert. Playmates Toys has returned with an all-new Star Trek Universe collection. The first figures and toys will be available to fans this summer in a collection of retro figures from the most popular Star Trek television shows and films, as well as the latest hit series on Paramount+. The 5-inch 1/14th scale figures will feature the extraordinary attention to detail Playmates is known for each with 14 points of articulation and packaged in either 1990s nostalgic packaging or newly designed Star Trek Universe blister cards, depending on the character. The first wave in the Star Trek Universe collection will be available online in July 2022. Hey, that's cool. Might be available for my birthday. And in stores this fall. Additionally, figures and accessories scheduled for release in early 2023 will be announced later this year. All right, first paragraph, immediate reaction. I gotta say, I'm concerned because they say that they are 5-inch 1/14th scale. The figures that we've been looking at, and that all of us love so much from the 90s, were 4.5-inch 1/15th scale. Does a half inch make a big difference? There's a joke there that I'm not going to say, but let's go on. So first we get to the first section. The first 3 figures that they are showing us is from Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, which is still considered the best of all of the movies. We've got Admiral James T. Kirk, Captain Spock, Khan Noonien seeing all as seen in Star Trek II, available in nostalgic packaging. I'm guessing by nostalgic packaging they mean the fun rainbow style of packaging that the 90s figures came in, maybe. Looking at them, the Admiral Kirk looks good. Something seems a little off about the torso. I think that it might be that the badge is too big. One thing is that they have said these are the pictures of the prototypes, so hopefully they've adjusted them a little bit. And Spock, his face looks odd in this picture. It is a slightly compressed photograph, so that might be the issue. I'm not seeing the pinstripe down the side of the leg on Spock. Obviously, the way Kirk's standing, you wouldn't be able to see it. Hopefully that is added. My biggest problem in this picture is Khan's legs. Like from the waist down, he looks really awkwardly chunky. And short. And Khan's supposed to be taller than Kirk. I don't know. This sculpt on Khan's face is better than any of them, as far as in the picture goes. Next, we've got the Next Generation figures. There's Lieutenant Commander Data, Captain Jean-Luc Picard, and Commander William Riker available in nostalgia packaging. The Picard looks fantastic. The Riker looks great. They've even managed to get the rosiness of the cheeks on Riker. And then there's Data. Guys, just real straight up honest, that looks nothing like Brent Spiner. That could be my buddy Sean dressed up as Data. I don't know. That's a hard one. I do like all the points of articulation, and what I love is that the wrists are obviously articulated, which is a huge improvement. I have been following what people are saying online, and hopefully they have made interchangeable hands for the figures, which would be really cool. Then the next section is about Star Trek Discovery. We've got Commander Saru and Science Officer Michael Burnham available in a new universe packaging. Uh, I'm guessing that's probably going to be similar to a lot of the package styling that we've been seeing on products recently. If you've gotten, say, the new Tom Paris plate, which I just got a couple of weeks ago, and I'm definitely at some point going to do a review on that on the channel, just because it's really cool and fun from Lower Decks. Obviously, these figures are from the first season of Star Trek Discovery. I say that because of Burnham's hairstyle. She only had that in the first season. I think about halfway through the second season. I think I'd have to rewatch season 2 to remember. These probably are the best sculpts of any of them that I've seen so far. Now, one thing that I can tell that they made the choice to do this just to make so he could stand is Saru's hooves. He looks great all the way down to just past the ankles, and then his feet suddenly spread out, and they are fascinatingly large, and I'm sure that they'd had to do that just so that he could stand. And that's fine. It does make it look, because he looks fantastic all the way down to the ankle, and then it suddenly looks a little bit funny. But yeah, this one looks really good. That Saru sculpt, I really, really do like that one. Then they move into the first of the ships that we're going to be getting, which this looks great. It's an 18-inch replica of the original NCC 1701 Enterprise. It's going to have sounds, lights, and phrases available in the nostalgic packaging. The picture seems to indicate that the nacelles obviously are going to light up from each end, the Bassards at the front and then at the back. That the dome on top is going to light up, which I'm not so worried about the bridge dome lighting up, as I want to make sure that the dome on the underside where the torpedo launcher and the phasers, that one's the one that really needs to be able to light up. And then lastly, you can see in the picture that they're indicating that the impulse engine will light up, which is cool too. The ship itself looks absolutely fantastic. I don't like the mold lines around the bottoms of the pylons, but I can get over that. I'd think that by now they'd be able to make it where it wasn't like that. The only thing that concerns me in this picture is the stand. It looks to be hinged. And every time, if you've ever done model building or anything like that, any time that they make a model stand that's hinged, that hinge will be great. That armature will be great for the first couple of years, and then those hinges, they start to loosen up, and next thing you know, it just flops over, and whatever ship or airplane that you had is just laying on its side, looks like it crashed. So I hope that that's a really good, really well made stand, or that's not the stand that we get, but we'll see. And then the very last thing is they're going to be doing a phaser based on the original series with lights and sounds available in nostalgic packaging. This looks pretty good. It looks a little chunky, but that could be the picture. The proportions just look a little off in what I've been seeing. Hopefully the Type 1 phaser is removable from the Type 2, so that way you can take it out and play with it separately. It sounds like it's going to have all the same kind of lights and sounds that the old Playmates one had from, I think that was 95 or 6 when that one was released, but it did not have a removable phaser, Type 1 phaser. So hopefully they do that. And that is it. So yeah, like I said, the ship looks great, and 18 inches is a great size for that. The phaser, other than the odd proportions of it, it should be fine. We'll find out about that. I'm a little disappointed in the figures. First of all, of 8 figures, it's essentially 6 white guys, an alien, and a black girl. So it's like we have no diversity going on hardly. Um, we're repeating a lot of stuff from the past, and that data, God, that data sculpt is bad. I really hope that gets fixed. That's just a prototype issue. Um, I mean, yeah, technically we never did get Spock in that uniform. Those of us who are customizers may have made that one on our own. But I don't know. I'm also surprised there's not a 7 of 9, because it's like, from a business standpoint, I can see exactly why they picked these figures, because these are the figures. They're going to be your top sellers. You're guaranteed to move off the shelf figures. Um, obviously Kirk and Spock. And to be honest, I'm surprised they made Riker uh, in the first wave. That I figured if they were going to do 2 from, that they'd probably do 2 from each show, which would be Kirk, Spock, Picard, Data, obviously Saru and Burnham from Discovery. But I really thought we'd see like Janeway and 7 of 9, maybe Cisco and possibly either Worf or Kira or Dax. All 3 of those are strong possibilities. Also, the fact that out of this, and out of the 8 figures, it's 1 villain. Again, kind of an odd choice. I'm very interested. I'm excited. I'm gonna have to see them in person, because, like I said, the fact that they're a half inch, technically, that slight difference in the scale might actually stop me. Now, one thing I should point out real quick is that Playmates actually was pushing the line towards a 1/14th scale, 5-inch scale, towards the end of the old Playmates line. That's the reason that the 7 of 9 figure was so tall. And if you got the City on the Edge of Forever, Kirk and Spock, those were also closer to 5 inches. So that could be the why they're saying they're continuing, is that they technically are from where they left off. But that's really all I've got. Check out the video this Friday, and I will see you next time.